Hello, welcome to Brock's Basement. This is going to be my comic book pull list for December 20th, 2023. It's an okay sized week this week, going into Christmas on Monday. Uh, books will I don't know if books will be too delayed for next week and the following week after New Year, but we don't know yet. We'll find that out as it comes. But this week's books are here, so let's go through them. First up, we have a new Tom King book, and that's Animal Pound, #1. Basically, this is Tom King's retelling of Animal Farm. So if you have not read the George Orwell classic, uh, maybe check out Animal Pound. I read the Ash Can. It was interesting. I liked it, so we'll see where it goes. And working a high school setting, I have read Animal Farm numerous times, and it's nice to see something kind of revigorated for a newer audience. Next up, we have Batman Offworld #2. This is written by Jason Aaron. I read the first one. It's basically Batman goes out into space to learn how to fight aliens and all that shit. So it's kind of like what he was doing, learning how to fight criminals on Earth, but now it's interplanetary. First issue was okay. I liked it. Next up, we have issue 3 of Batman Santa Claus Silent Night. I'm caught up on this one. It's really good. I actually enjoyed it. It's just a fun holiday themed title. Yeah, I like it. It's good stuff. Check it out if you have not. It's only 4 issues, and the last issue comes out next week. Next up is a title I have got caught up on, and this is a major catch up because I think I caught up on like 12 issues. No, maybe more. But that's Batman Superman World's Finest #22 by Mark Waid with art by Dan Mora. Holy shit. This is an amazing, amazing book. If you have not yet been reading Batman Superman World's Finest by Mark Waid, you need to. It's really, really good. This is going to be one of those titles that people are like, whoa, what's been good in the last 5 years? This book right here. Batman Superman World's Finest by Mark Waid, art by Dan Mora. Fantastic. Pick it up. It's great. Next up, we have Scott Snyder's Canary #2. Yeah, that was #2. I read the first issue. It caught my interest. We'll see how if I keep going with it. But I have liked the formula that Tom King has done with at least his Comixology Dark Horse books, where you get 3 giant-sized like books. They're more oversized regular issues. So instead of going back 6 times and wearing it out, you get those 3 boom, 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 and you're done. I think that's really, really good strategy for stuff that's independent, and particularly stuff that people might not stick around for that long of a time period. So, Canary, pretty good. Next up, we have Catwoman #60. I am not caught up with Catwoman in any shape, way, or form. The only stuff I'm caught up with is the Fear State stuff. So Catwoman is on my list, on my DC Infinite list, to stuff to read and get caught up on. Man, I have been kicking ass with catching up with stuff on that app. I just renewed for another year, so it's $100. But I've been tracking what I've been reading for the entire year, and so far in between 2022 when I first started and 2023, I'm well over. I'm on my way to 300 titles read digitally. So definitely worth the investment so far. I'm going to keep going with it. I do have some older titles on there, some classic issues that I want to check out, but I've been trying to get my own back catalog like hammered out. So, but yeah, definitely a good way to plow through some stuff. And the app, the interface has gotten better. It's great. Check out DC Infinite if you haven't. Next up, we have The Deviant #2, James Tynion's holiday horror murdery book. First issue was good, solid, um, and so I think it's definitely one of his better books right now. So yeah, but if you're curious, Deviant. Next up, we have Jeff Johns' Geiger Ground Zero #2. I've loved all the stuff from Ghost Machine. It's great. Like they're kicking ass and taking names with creating this new universe of characters. That Junkyard Joe was a great series. The first Geiger series was really, really good. So we'll see what happens with Ghost Machine coming into 2024. But if you haven't yet checked out Geiger, I highly recommend it. Next up, we have Harley Quinn Black, White, and Redder. This is issue 6, so this is the last issue. Wonderful Jenny Frison cover here. This didn't, in the solicitation, didn't have any variants. Guess what? It has variants. And because I'm a sucker for Harley, I got them. So, I think I've read 2 issues of it. One, I don't remember. It's Harley Quinn. I'll get caught up eventually. Next up is well, it's good that the book is ending. Like there's a handful of books ending, so that's good. Get to replace them or not pick up anything else. Next up is Hot Girl number 6 of 6. I need to just sit down, plow through the remaining issues, but Hot Girl is most likely going to go on my purge pile. Not because it's bad or anything, but just yeah, it was good. I read it. It's fine. Next up, we have Joker Harley Quinn Uncovered number 1. This is these uncovered books are basically just pinup books with a little bit of kind of story in them, I guess, or commentary. I've enjoyed them for the most part. I think it's nice to kind of get a good collection of covers, especially if you weren't able to get the cover because it was a incentive. But yeah, I think people are kind of a little wary of them. I'll explain why in a little bit. But there are a handful of variants that, and the price point is a little high for just pinups. I really wish the book was much cheaper because let's be honest, it doesn't need to be that expensive. Next up is Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong issue 3. I'm all caught up on this, so I'm going to dive right in and check it out. Been a good story so far. People have, I enjoyed it. I even picked up the Roar covers for it, mainly because it's gimmicky, and I'm a sucker for some gimmicks. But they were pretty interesting, roaring covers. But yeah, the story's good so far, so we'll see where it goes. But yeah, Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, definitely a must read. Also, I guess you're supposed to go check out Godzilla -1. It's a good movie. Next up, we have Newburn number 13. I got caught up with Newburn, so I will definitely be reading through that one quick. Definitely, it's a good story. I like it. It's Chip Zdarsky. Chip Zdarsky, Jacob Phillips. Jacob Phillips is an awesome artist. But yeah, great stuff. Next up, we have Nightwing number 109. I'm behind. I'm caught up through Fear State, at least with Nightwing. So we'll see how far I get. Next up is a book that I actually did not read. Well, no, did I read it too? I read it too. But it's Ram V's Rare Flavors number 3. The Ash Can, the first 2 issues were great and amazing. I can't wait to dive into this one. I'm still haunted by that first issue. There was a what was it? A description of a tea recipe that called for milk. Mind you, I'm vegan, so I wouldn't be having the milk part. But I'm still kind of enamored with, man, it was such a wonderful way to see the tea made in that process on the comic book page. It made me want to go out and try and find a place to actually make that type of tea. But I haven't because I'm busy. But maybe I'll go back to it. Next up, we have Mark Russell's Rumpus Room, number 4 of 5. Mark Russell just knocks it out of the park with crazy political, social commentary books, and Rumpus Room is basically just that. And if you don't like that, don't pick it up. But if you love that stuff, definitely buy it. Next up is Star Wars: The High Republic, issue 2. This is the Phase 3 book. I'm probably done after this, at least getting the High Republic stuff. I need to get caught up with it, and I'm kind of just in the motions of buying it right now. But there's no real buzz behind it, at least in the circles that I run in. But hey, I tried. Next up is Superman number 9, Legacy 852. Joshua Williamson's writing it. It's great stuff. I'm a little bit behind on it, but I mean, I can't wait to just sit down and plow through a handful of issues and be like, that was some fun stuff. So next up, we have Titans Beast World Tour Central City. Basically, this is the one shot that they're doing for the thing. And it's like, okay, I get that you're going, it's a Flash book. Like, wouldn't you sell more if it said Beast World Flash? Like why Centrals? I don't know. Anyway, they've been the Beast World of Maine. It's good. Check that out. Tom Taylor's big giant event thing. Cool. The subsequent books, I haven't been that completely impressed with. Next up is Snyder and Scott Snyder and Charles Soule's Undiscovered Country. This is issue 27. I don't know if this was supposed to be out a few months ago, but yeah, we'll see. I am super behind on that book. That's probably one of the books I'm actually going to take out and read through. I did get caught up with like Little Monsters, and I read the second volume of the Horizon Zero Dawn comic. So I am getting caught up on my independent stuff, and freeing up the time to read those physically while reading DC digitally has been really, really awesome. Next up, The Walking Dead Deluxe number 79. We're getting closer and closer to the halfway point with the Deluxe Walking Dead. I'll reread it maybe. We'll see. And finally, on my pull list is Tom King's Wonder Woman number 4 or 804 in the Legacy numbering. I fantastic. It's great stuff. I love reading Tom King's Wonder Woman. It's amazing, and Sam Pierre's art is phenomenal. So if you're not checking out Wonder Woman, I don't know what you're doing. You need to be reading it. It's that good. Whew. That was it for my regular pull list. Let's get up to the variants. I did get the Clayman variant for Animal Pound number 1. Snag that one up because it's Clayman. The Catwoman 60, this is the B cover. This is Triso Cons. Okay, so I snagged that one up. The George Fornes Catwoman 60 is amazing. These classic looking pulpy covers are just fantastic. This is a Tedesco for Harley. What is it? Harley Black, White, and Redder. This is Ariel Rios? I can't remember. But it's another Harley Black, White, and Redder. So I think the C. I picked up this lyrics one for the Joker Harley Uncovered, and then there was a foil of the Alex Ross cover for this one. This was actually $9.99. The jump in price for the foils is definitely something where I'm gonna really kind of decide whether or not I want them. But it's the Alex Ross cover. It's foil. It's amazing. I actually have this book CGC, so the actual Batman Harley Quinn one shot. Yeah, it's good stuff. Next up, we have a Nathan Zerdy. I always mispronounce Banshee for covers for the Superman number 9. Always awesome. Another Tedesco cover for Wonder Woman number 4. I like just the whole protest signs and all that stuff, breaking free of the chains. And then we have a Pablo Villalobos Wonder Woman cover for issue 4, Santa and all that craziness with the holidays. So that is it for my pull list. Yeah. Oh shoot, I forgot something. Oh, hold on. Can I pause? No, I can't pause. Wait right there. Wait 1 second. I'll be right back. I completely forgot. I'm coming. Now, the interesting thing is if anybody watches this and was like, why did he get up and leave for like a couple seconds? Hi, I'm back. Normally, I also showcase things like movies and board games and video games and stuff, anything that I find interesting. But what has come out from, it's 20th Century Fox, but it's pretty much Disney. But, the nice thing is I'll get some movie insider points for this. But I picked up the 4K of The Creator. Yeah, out on 4K. The director of Rogue One. I saw this in theaters. Fantastic movie. You need to watch it. The Creator was an amazing film. I loved it. Apparently, there is an extended version of this film. I hope they release. But yeah, I am, yeah, I like this is one where I'll probably watch special features on and all that stuff. But the creator is definitely one I would highly, highly recommend picking up. Snag yourself a copy. Me, I'm a little picky. I did pre-order mine on Amazon, but in all Amazon's great fashion, I don't know if you can see the nice little bend throughout the entire little or cardboard thing. Now, normally I'd be like, okay, because I'm, minuscule amount of money I'm spending on these someplace. But I paid full sale, like whatever the full sale price was for this at launch. And that, yeah, so I already put in a return because I'm petty. Yeah, it'll be here in a day or two. But the creator, pick it up. Also, you can pick up a copy of Meanwhile, the comic shop anthology. Link in the description below for this. I have a story in this, drawn by Lane Terasaki. A couple other people from the shop and some big talent creators are on here. Grab your copy of Meanwhile. Definitely a fun collection of just stories about comics and comic shops. So pick it up. Is that it? All right. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment sections down below. Leave your comments. Let me know if you watch the creator, if you like the creator, if you're going to pick it up. Yeah, all that fun stuff. Let me know if you know a place that does like Indian tea or something in the greater Bay Area. I mean, I'm not going to drive all the way for tea for one day, but, I make a day of it and add it on there. But yeah, what else? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're going to listen to me on the Comics Conspiracy podcast. We just finished recording our last episode of the year, 603, where we talk a little bit more about the kind of BS that is the Mark Millar and Comicsgate stuff. And we talk about, handful of news topics. So our roundup end of the year podcast will happen in January. But yeah, we're off for a couple weeks. So, but yeah, link in the description below. Check that out. You can help me and my fellow conspirators out through Patreon at www.patreon.com/comicsconspiracy. For as little as $1 a month, you help us with hosting fees and getting products. Thank you very much to all of our Patreon backers. It helps out immensely. You can also help me out a little more directly by clicking on any of the Amazon links listed below. So this one will only have a link to the creator on Amazon for the 4K, which you can select a Blu-ray copy if you want. And also the two books that I think you should really be checking out and picking up this year, and that's Wonder Woman Historia and The Many Deaths of Laila Starr by Ram B. Pick those up. They're great. If you click on the links, I'll get a little Amazon cash, so thank you. You can also head over to my eBay page. It's my username on there is Brock's Basement. So you check out there. You can check out what I got up there. Like I said, Hawk Roll will be up there once I finish with that, and a handful of others. I've been good about getting stuff up every week, so new stuff gets added every week. And if something was there and it's gone, it'll cycle back through because eBay doesn't have the listings stay for a long time, so I actually have to re-enter them later. But I've spread everything out so it's not so horrible that I'm doing like 50 listings all at once. But link in the description below for the Brock's Basement over on eBay. You can follow me on the social media sites like Bluesky. I'm Brock Sager on there. I'm also Brock Sager on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram as well under Brock's Basement. Yeah. It's been a long day. Still working 2 jobs. I'm not on break from the day job yet. It'll happen. I'm actually having 3 days off in a row coming up, so that'll be nice. But knowing me, I'll be running around like a chicken with my head fluffed doing last minute Christmas shopping for my kids. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a good Christmas. Hope everyone has a fantastic time with friends, family, or even if you're by yourself, you have a solid Christmas. And remember, I'll see you next week.